Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm sorry that all of this is going to show up backwards. I don't know how to change that settings that I recently have, and I'm going to get them ready to go out today. Um, the first is I got an offer for these, and it's a set of 4. I've already started wrapping them, but let me just give you a little bit of backstory because I think that's going to be quite interesting. So when I put 2 of them on the scale, it's getting close to a pound. So 4 is definitely going to be over a pound. And with that, I've got to price out Ground Advantage as well as UPS Ground, but maybe even look at Priority Mail shipping. And what I found out is at 2 or 3 pounds, Priority Mail was actually slightly less expensive than ground shipping. And with Priority Mail, I can use the packaging. So this is not flat rate. This is just a large mailing box. And I can use this, and it's got plenty of room. So it should be able to fit 4 easily inside. This takes a lot of bubble wrap, a lot of that step by step. But I just wanted to tell you that I found out that Priority Mail on this particular package is going to be less expensive than UPS Ground or USPS Ground Advantage. So definitely check the rates. I made a video about USPS Ground Advantage, and I predicted that there were going to be my prediction was that Ground Advantage was going to lower rates, but it's all over the board. So it really does matter, the weight and the distance. So look at that. The other thing I want to show you. Now, you're getting a lot of super secrets in this live. It's kind of last minute, but this all came together all at the perfect time. I'm actually going to show you the item that I have made the most profit from of anything I've ever sold on eBay. It's actually this. It's this light bulb. And there's a funny backstory to it. I think I'm going to do a dedicated video because these bulbs have been so good. They have definitely sold consistently, gotten a lot of positive feedback. But basically, this is a discontinued light bulb. So what I did is I purchased these from a charity liquidation shop. It's Habitat for Humanity. They run some stores called the Restore. Anyway, they had gotten a donation of several cases. I originally, when I was at the store, thought these plugged into selfie lamps. When I got home and looked at it, I was wrong. However, I found out that people are looking for these online. So a little more than a year ago, I went in and I made a purchase of 2 cases, and I was sort of just selling them off individually. I'm skipping some of the details because some of the details I think really belong in a dedicated video. The bottom line is, after about maybe 6 to 8 months, I was running out. So I went back and I said, I'll buy all of your remaining light bulbs of this size. And I did that. I got it at an amazing discount. And I've been selling them. But now I'm down to my last 3 or 4. It's hard to say because one is actually being returned. And that is the first time anybody's ever returned it. And I don't talk about my customers, so I'm not going to go into that story. But yeah, like I've sold more than 100 of these. If you are okay, I'm just going to leave that on there for a second because I can pack 2 of these together and stay under a pound. So I was always able to ship these using US first class package mail. Now I can definitely use USPS Ground Advantage. I could also use UPS Ground. I could use Priority Mail. So now I have all those shipping options available. But one of the ways I was able to keep the price, low was using the US first class mail service. But that's basically it. Now I'm down to the last of the last, and they have some damage to the packages. So when I was selling these before, basically I would take these boxes away and I would ship better condition, better quality boxes. And then when one day I noticed my eBay listing had ended because I had like 6 bulbs that had damaged boxes. So I put those at a very low price just to clear out the inventory, and two of them sold. Two of them sold together to the same customer, which makes me extremely happy, because if this is a size that somebody needs, it's so much better to ship the bulb, have them use it, than it is to have somebody replace their light fixture. And it's a lot lower cost overall, I think. Plus, this keeps it out of the landfill. Okay, that's another benefit that I feel really good about selling these bulbs. But these are the most profitable item I've ever sold on eBay. If you want to know how much, it's going to take me just a second. I got to go to the computer, so I'm still with you. And I'm going to try to pull this number up because it's almost unbelievable to me. And I'm going actually into Terapeak, because that's going to give me my total sales. Basically, for about a year, I was the #1 seller of this item. And what I'll do is I'll just do some Terapeak product research, and I'm just typing in TCP T6. Okay, so as of right now, sorry, I just want to sort by total sales. I don't know. I'm not finding. For some reason, it's not showing me the full. Oh, because I've got it actually set to 90 days. Or last 30 days. Let's go back. We're going to go back for the full 2 years. So that should catch everything. Okay, so so far, I don't know that this counts these two, but so far I have sold 104 of these bulbs, and the total sales are $1,515.82. So more than $1,100. Otherwise, these were just going to sit on that shelf for who knows how long, or eventually end up in a landfill. So I'm so glad that I was able to rescue those. And over the course of maybe a year and a few months, I've been selling these, and it totals out over $1,500. When I sell the last remaining boxes that have damage, it doesn't damage the bulb, by the way. I've inspected them all. The bulbs are fine. The bulbs don't have any cracks or holes or whatever, but the boxes, they do. So when I finally finish this out, it'll be $1,600. All in, I paid less than $100 for these. Actually, I paid way, way less than $100. That's why you're going to want to watch that other video, because I'll talk about all the details and how I was able to score such a super savings. And then the other thing I wanted to cover, hold on one second, I'm just going back to my computer so I can see if there are any questions or comments. Okay, good. So this could be a shorter live stream, but feel free to watch the replay. The only other thing I was going to talk about is best sellers. And actually, I'm going to have to go and reach on that side, and I'll probably mess this up. But let me just sort of give you the basics. I know that a lot of people will see a sales slump from time to time, and I go through those as well, okay? But what I will sometimes do is, this wasn't a bestseller the way I categorize it, but what I'll do is I'll look for an inexpensive item, something that I can sell with the price of shipping for the customer, and the total will be less than $10. It's going to be a low price listing, and ideally it's going to be something that's replenishable, that I've got access to an additional supply. So if I run out, I can just go buy another case or box or whatever and continue to sell those. And I am very price competitive with my best sellers. I want to do a separate video talking about the sales tip, because I think it really could help a lot of people. Let me know in the comments if you think this strategy would work well for you or for others, before I put in all the work of explaining it. What I have done, though, is for every bestseller that I have, so again, it's a low price listing. I'm very price competitive. The price for the item is going to be less than $10. People come to me over and over, leave positive feedback. And with those bestsellers, usually the way it works is on my sales, because I am a lower volume seller, I'm not in the high volume category. On my sales, it's like 1 for 1 almost. It sort of adds out. So for every bestseller item, one of those less than $10 listings, I'll actually sell a full price item. And this would definitely count as a full price item because these are priced out at around $15, I think. I know the total was 30. So yeah, they should have been around $15. And these would not be considered a bestseller, but I have other items that are bestsellers. Again, these are very low price listings just to get the eBay sales engine to notice that people are buying my stuff. And every time I have a bestseller sale, usually I'll have a full price sale. Now, it doesn't always happen exactly in the same order. And there are some days that I'm just packing up bestsellers. Now, on a bestseller, I don't expect to make profit. In fact, right now, I am taking a loss. I think it's about $1 per order, but I can't be exactly sure because I'd really have to look at all my receipts and go over that with my accountant. But the bottom line is I don't expect a profit. If I'm lucky, I'm going to break even. But the idea is the bestseller sale hopefully stimulates another full price sale. And at the end of the year, my accountant will tell me if I made a profit, a loss, or just broke even. But bestsellers are definitely a good sales strategy I have found over time. And with bestsellers, I'm going to pack them up and give them exactly the same level of attention that I would with any order. So I'm going to put a packing slip on, and I'm definitely going to put a brag sheet on that has a QR code where you can watch a YouTube video that talks about how I get my positive feedback. And I update these from time to time, but I've been using this one for a little while. So I hope that is useful to you. I'm looking over at the chat just to make sure we don't have any unanswered questions, and I think we're good. So until the next time I see you, I hope you can stay home to shop.